Silent Manta Audition channel! Yay! These two fine gentlemen should look very familiar to many of you manga hopefuls out there, especially the ones of you who have been around for a while and really trying to get into the old Japan. The Silent Manga Audition is a Japanese competition that extends around the world, and they've been around since 2012. Longer than I've been making this crazy stuff. I even tried out really early on. My entire cohort failed. We failed miserably. All the judges told us, none of you understood the assignment, none of you understood what we wanted or what we were talking about. They wanted friendship and teamwork from a group of people who are, the chances are, we're always alone, working hard in our basements or studio offices, not hanging out or competing to see who can touch grass the fastest. So naturally, yeah, we had no idea. But anyway, that's not why we're here. I had a recent conversation with someone, they're out there, you probably know who you are, who was a new hopeful, who wanted to join, and wanted some feedback and some help on their idea. And some of the issues we worked through really got me thinking, and I kind of wanted to pull up one of those videos and look at it. Because I think there's a really fundamental misunderstandings, especially if you've just started trying the SMA. Many people will do it year after year, actually even every 6 months. But they have multiple offerings a year. And I've seen people dump years and years before they even get to a runner-up. And this work is so specific that it's not something that you can easily reuse. So that's a lot of time and a lot of work and effort kind of going into the void, which is why I did one and never really went back. But I've kind of kept an eye on it and kept tabs with some of the people who've joined in it, and there's some fabulous artists. It's been amazing to watch how much people grow as they do this every 6 months. The art skills especially. But they will even tell you that not everything is art. It's partially art, partially the story, how enjoyable it is, what it's like to read, the message. And I want to go over it, hearing some from their own words and butting in and give my own thoughts. If you are hopeful, go to their channel, go watch it, go join, go like the video. They give a lot of examples. They have a lot of videos really breaking down what they're looking for, how to do a manga, how to do it good, what they do. It's really valuable information. And I don't think it's utilized enough with people in the community. So I'm going to take a chance to look at it. This is the first video. Let me know what you think and put down in the comments. I can pull up more of their videos and we can look at it, talk about it.
Hey guys, happy to be back. Taiyo here. Thank you very much for your continued support and many manga entries in 2016. Manga entries, especially in the artwork department. The judges, as well as SMAC and Xenon editorial teams, are so happy to read all those entries. 2017, よろしくお願いいたします。
さて、サイレントマンガオーディションの難点。
Now the level is so high, there's no way I can win.
そんな人たちに向けて、今回は特別です。
Well, how to win is just for you. Today we are talking about how to win an award.
They are going to tell you themselves what you need to do to win. And sometimes people who I've talked to or given advice to who struggle with this competition, the main issue is you're not genuinely listening to and taking on board what they're saying. You have your own ideas and you just want to shove it into the competition. That sounds harsh, but reality can be harsh. So let's continue.
In Silent Manga Audition, hear it straight from us, how we judge each and every entry.
The 7 criteria that they judge on: artwork, characters, panel layout, interesting ideas, story construction, uniqueness, and emotions. So even if your art isn't great and is, let's say, underdeveloped, you have all these other opportunities to get further in the competition and to appeal to the judges. Click like if you are thinking of trying your hand at the SMA. The artwork is very strong now, though, so the competition is tough.
Wow.
These are the 7 criteria we mark each entry with. Layers and composition, story construction, 35 points top score. These are chosen, and we discuss which entries should be awarded, such as Grand Prix, with only great artwork alone. In other words, even if the art may not be the best yet, if the entry marks high in other departments, they may be placed at the top of the list.
See, it's not just the art.
Praise by the judges at the meeting really caught our attention.
I'm completely in the way. Manga is about the creator's will to entertain the readers, make the readers happy. I'll be honest, when he says happy, because he says it a few times, I really think what he means is satisfied. Because in English, we have a lot of words. Happy can mean a lot of things. And I don't think it's just happy, because sometimes you've got scary stories, sad stories. They've had entire competitions where it's crying or rage. One of my favorite ones was rage, and I might look at that here in a minute. So it's not happy necessarily. Oh my god, my arrow. Get out of here, arrow. But it's satisfying. You want to feel like you didn't waste your life. Those are 3 minutes you can't get back? We don't want to feel that after reading a story. You certainly don't want the judges to feel that way. Why are we not playing? All I gotta do is play this video and I'm already failing. There we go.
Manga is about the creator's will to entertain the readers.
Entertain your readers!
To make the readers happy.
Satisfy
第
them!
6回サイレント漫画オーディションでは絵柄
In SMA6, there were entries that achieved high scores in artwork, panel layouts, and story construction.
Not all these things come under the artwork either. And whether your art is good conventionally or not or whatever, I've seen a lot of weak panel layout and terrible story construction. No one knows how to write or wants to know how to write. And that's not even just English speakers, non-English speakers. That's a whole separate thing. But the art is the drawing itself. The panel layout is going to be how you express that artwork across a page, how you guide your reader through your story, where you make them stop, where you make them think, what you make them feel, but in the tempo. Your story construction is this is a really important part of the writing. This is going to give you the ups and downs, and it's probably a large part of the satisfaction, but let's see what else he has to say.
キャラクターやアイデアの面白
In these departments,
Ooh,
the
good
character,
stuff.
interesting ideas, uniqueness, and emotions. There
If you have a flat character that's just a Dragon Ball ripoff, sorry, try again.
were not many entries that stood out from the rest.
つまり作品をことで大いに期待しています
To achieve a higher overall mark, all you need to do is work hard and try hard to move the reader, make them laugh, feel the sympathy so they feel entertained.
He makes it sound so easy. All you have to do is do all the things. Just do the thing. Let's go back. Let me see.
All you need to do is work hard and try hard.
All you have to do is work hard and try hard. I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of subtlety that we're missing out there. If you're trying hard and working hard in the wrong direction, and you don't have a solid idea, your story doesn't have a good direction, it's a copy, there's no emotion, the eyes are flat, the faces are flat, you can work hard all day, and you're not going to get anywhere. It's not just about the hard work.
To move the reader, make them laugh.
That is more important. You really got to think about, especially the artwork, and even if your art is not bad, use your layouts and the tools you do have. Think, how can I portray this and make my reader feel a certain way? Like making your reader feel really, really sad and angry at you if you killed off a particular character. You can't just show them crying or being stabbed. You have to build up to it, get them to like the character, get them connected to the character, and then suddenly, somehow, change it in a way that hurts them and genuinely makes them feel. And it's not as easy as it sounds. And SMAC makes it even harder by it being short. I think it's a 15-page maximum, something like that.
Feel the sympathy so they feel entertained.
Entertain your readers, always.
By doing just that, you'll be achieving much higher overall scores, and this is what the judges are hoping to see from all of you.
Sorry, I keep pausing this, but I just want to point out, I think he's saying that if you can get these 4 things nailed down, it doesn't matter how bad you are.
たとえ絵柄は拙くとも感情を帯びた漫画オーディション
May not be the best yet. By concentrating on characters, interesting ideas, uniqueness, and emotions to make engaging entertainment for the reader. You may achieve a very high position in Silent Manta Audition and win awards to enter the SMA Masterclass for your trip to Tokyo.
Yay!
Okay? The Kumamoto round. Awards for Silent Manga Audition, extra round to the Kumamoto round. Before working on story or characters, first think to yourself about the following points.
誰に向けて漫画を作るのか
I don't know if you can read that. I could barely read that. He's making another good point, though. who is this for? Who are you writing for? Are you writing for yourself? Are you writing for a reader? Do you just have to get something off your chest? Who is it for? Why are we doing this? What's the message? What are you trying to say in your 15 pages? And what are you trying to make your reader feel? So, who are you creating for? What message are you trying to tell with your manga? And keep it simple. Keep it simple. Some people starting out I've seen, and probably myself included, you have all these ideas and all this stuff you want to do, and you want to cram like 10 or 20 different concepts in 15 pages. No, pick one. Pick one idea, one concept, one emotion, and really hammer it home. So really, really want to think about that.
Those are who you are creating for, and what message you want to tell with your manga, and what feelings do you want the reader to feel after reading your manga.
これらは全て漫画を描くために非常に大切なことで、これがなければ読者の心を動かすことはできません。
These create any manga that is engaging and sympathetic to really win the reader's heart.
Really win the reader's hearts. And don't forget, these editors, they weren't born this morning. They have read manga forever. They have seen entries, especially this dude in the suit. I'm pretty sure he has not only written but read to the point where he could pull the first page and be like, this is trash, I'm done. Not because your first page artwork or something was terrible, but he could tell with his experience that the way this thing started, it's not going anywhere good. But if you really think about this and put it in there, I think they'll pick up on it.
まず一つ目のはで
Point 4. The target audience for the Kumamoto round are the people of Kumamoto. We don't want you to create manga that...
We're not worrying about the Kumamoto round. Let's move on a little bit.
でしましょう。
Point 2. What is the message? The theme is smiling. But please remember here, just drawing someone smiling is not enough.
Ha! He nailed it right there. You can't just draw dead-eyed smiling and expect everybody to be happy. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go a little deeper than that. The smile is a cherry on top. At a high level, aim for being able to, how do I want to put this? Convey smiling without showing a literal smile. You can't do it with words too. Oh my god. The more I think about this challenge, this competition, the more it gives me anxiety.
What matters is what message is conveyed to the reader as result of someone smiling.
So, the experience of someone else smiling or something making you smile, this is a really, really, really pull on your own experience. This is a great opportunity to do that. Look at your own life, your own experience. You've been around a little while, I'm pretty sure, I know I have, and you can think back to something that really, really made you face hurt, smile, and maybe try to unpack it and break it up a little bit and turn it into a story. You don't have to do that story exactly, but you can make that story the basis of your manga and then pile other interesting stuff on top.
For example, these are all valid and welcome messages, such as, never give up, helping each other out is great. Bad things happen, but hey, laugh it all out. Any message you want to send to the people of Kumamoto is very, very welcome.
That's a really good point.
3. What feelings? After reading your manga, imagine what feelings and emotions.
I feel like those two things tie in together. Like, the way you want to affect the reader, what you want them to think and feel, kind of come in together. Like, the way you want them to feel ready to keep going. So you're giving the concept of keeping going, but you also want to make them that well up inside of them from reading without text. Don't forget that. There's no dialogue here.
You want your reader to have after reading your silent manga. Imagine being them, imagine what messages they might want to hear now. Feelings and emotions. I feel encouraged. I am smiling. I feel happy. Or, I'm so moved. That was inspirational. Imagining clearly how you want your readers to react emotionally gives your manga a strong core, the center of your manga. Doing this is the best way to really move the reader's soul.
こうした
So you really, really, what I'm taking from this is you really, really want to drive this part home and figure it out before you get into drawing, layout, anything else like that. Is really, really figuring out your concept and what it's trying to say and the emotion. If nothing else, the emotion. If it's smile, we'll have a look at Rage because I really liked that one. We got childhood. Let's go back. let's, you guys go to sleep for a second. All right. So this was Audition 22. Blah, blah, blah. This was the winner. I forget the year. Let's click on it and see. Let's see what it has to say. Don't forget, no words. Oh god, let's go back. So we got our set scene. I guess maybe we're implying, oh god, stop, anger with the panel. I don't know, let's just go. I really feel this. Look at this though. I really feel this. I live in a really noisy place. My house is really noisy. My neighborhood is noisy. Everywhere is noisy. God, I feel this. It's very well expressed. And I suspect this artist or writer or combo have been in this moment and thought about how it made them feel and how to visually articulate that feeling. Yeah, I think these two are in my neighborhood for sure, for certain. But the reason I wanted to show you this manga in particular is the creators went the extra little mile and threw in a twist. So where did we go? We got the kaiju here. You're like, oh, of course there's all this noise. Ah. But he's in the hospital. It was his parents playing in front of him and making a lot of noise. So he got an extra little bit of emotion there, a little bit of surprise. And I remember reading that the judges really appreciated that little extra mile. But if you can't do what they're basically asking for, don't worry about doing that. But I thought that was a really clean example of being specific about an emotion and really driving it home. So let's keep going. No, maybe.
読者を喜ばせるためのポイントを分かりやすくする。
First knowing how you intend to make the readers happy. It
Or whatever.
automatically helps you create great and involving piece of manga. It will also score high marks in the judging process, awarding you a higher score, making you one more step closer to joining the Silent Manga Audition, the masterclass.
今回の、熊本の趣味に
Looking forward to reading your silent manga and illustration entries.
He's looking forward to reading your entry, so don't disappoint him. Don't be boring. You gotta entertain this guy, and he's seen a lot. Really specific, really drive that thing home. And the emotions are different each round. Some of them are really similar and really close. I remember after our friendship one, there was like a teamwork one after, and I couldn't, maybe they were just trying the same one again, but I don't know.
少々実力が足り
Yes, yes.
いくらでも
Maybe be the best just yet. By putting in sincerity to entertain the readers, making them happy, you can make a great
Satisfied.
manga that moves the readers as well as the judges.
ぜひ頑張って
Satisfy the judges.
See you next time in 2017.
Oh my god, 2017. This was so long ago. Oh my god. Ah. I don't remember which one. I don't remember which one I joined in, but it's been a while. It's been so long. Anyway, so what do we get from this? If you're looking to, not just the SMA, I brought this up because it's not just specific to them. This is important in everything you write. If you're writing a story, if you're doing your own manga with dialogue and stuff, it's really easy to rush to the fun part of drawing your battle scenes and your dramatic, wild things with your onomatopoeia. But that's the cream and all that stuff on top. Really, you gotta start with your concept and really nail down what you're wanting to do. You know, on this page, on this chapter, on the whole story, or one shot. Really start with one shots. And even a 4-koma. If you want to make it really hard, do a 4-koma. Take one concept, one emotion, one idea, and do it in 4 panels. They're really fun, but they're really challenging. So satisfy your reader, really think about your concept, really articulate it, and don't just have your own idea of what you want to do and try to shoehorn it into this, because it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I mean, I guess you could do that on Manga Plus creators, but even then, I don't know. We're going to look at that too. Entertain your reader, and then once you've got that down, then you can start thinking about your characters and who are they, and you want them to be real people. It's really, granted, it's kind of difficult with no dialogue and only 15 pages, but the rage one we looked at, it's not that hard to connect to that character as a person. You know, we've all experienced something like that. It's very familiar. Start with what you know. Start with something familiar. And then once you got that figured out, no pressure. And it's not even just the design. It's the concept of the character and who they are and the vibe and stuff like that. The design is extra. Then you get into your layouts and how you use the page and the spread to convey that message and push the readers or the judges through it. So anyway, but that's what I had to say on this. I'm sure we'll cover it again. And I'm thinking about doing some videos to break down all these concepts individually. These just because it's all so important. But hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you around next time. Let me know in the comments if you've tried the SMA, and if you did, how far you got. Maybe if you could remember the emotion that you tried to do. All right, I'll see you next time. Mwah!